All right, let's talk about the battle that's raging inside all of us. I mean, you know the one I'm talking about. It's that constant grinding war between our deep, deep impulse to be kind and our absolute need for self-preservation. Yeah, you know exactly what this feels like, right? One part of you desperately wants to connect, to help, to be open, but another part is screaming at you to throw up a wall and just say no. It is exhausting. But what if I told you this whole tug of war isn't just in your head? That's right. The whole idea we're diving into today is that this isn't just some personal quirk or psychological struggle. It's a battle of cosmic proportions. And your consciousness? Well, that's the main event. So let's do this. Let's actually map out this battlefield. We're going to take that internal conflict of yours and blow it up onto a cosmic scale to see what this war really looks like. This ancient principle right here is the key to the whole thing. The idea is that your mind is basically a holographic projection, a reflection of a huge conflict that's happening at the highest levels of reality. So you're not just like a battlefield. No. Your mind is the battlefield. Okay, so every war has got its factions, right? It's different armies. And in this model, those warring voices in your head, they aren't just random moods. They're actually ancient archetypes. You can think of them as these eternal cosmic forces called aeons, and each one has a very specific job. So let's meet the command structure. So check out this cosmic org chart. The first three domains, archetypes, cognition, concepts, they're all stable. Everything's running smoothly. But then you get down to that fourth one, the one commanded by a Leth, and yikes, it's a high incident zone. And the real irony? His top lieutenants are literally named Perfection and Peace. And yet somehow, his department is responsible for the biggest catastrophe in the history of the universe. And at the absolute heart of that catastrophe is Sophia. She's the youngest of the Aeons, and she's just buzzing with this restless, creative energy. She basically represents that pure, well-intentioned part of you that just wants to connect and create and help, even when it's a profoundly dangerous idea. Her intentions were golden, but her actions were a total disaster. And why was it a disaster? Because Sophia, acting all on her own and without her full power, accidentally created the Demiurge. Now here's the crucial point. The Demiurge isn't some guy with a pitchfork. It's a system, a parasitic system. It's the architect of this material world, this prison that's designed to trap light and feed on your naive, unguarded energy. So in response to this cosmic crisis, the higher-ups had to deploy a new archetype, Autogenes. Think of him as the rescuer, the inner judge. And he's not warm and fuzzy. He is a cold, even ruthless force sent to protect the divine sparks, yeah, like you, that are trapped in this world. He represents that part of you that's finally learning to be discerning, to set those boundaries, and to judge what is and what isn't worthy of your energy. So, how did everything go so terribly wrong? Let's trace the origin of this whole conflict and see exactly how Sophia's pure intentions literally paved the road to our material prison. And wow, does this hit home, right? I mean, think about it. Ever acted with the best intentions but without all the facts and it just completely blew up in your face? That's Sophia acting alone. Ever tried to help someone only to have them drag you right down into their own chaos? That's you trapping the light. Her giant cosmic mistake is basically a macro version of our own most painful lessons in misplaced trust. The framework we're exploring here really puts it bluntly. That surgeon in a sterile room trying to shake hands with zombies? I mean, what a perfect image. Your high-dimensional kindness, your goodness, it's literally a buffet for low-dimensional parasites. Your innate goodness isn't the flaw here. The flaw is offering it up in a predatory environment where it isn't just ineffective, it's bait. So, faced with this total disaster, what was the Aeon's grand strategy? Did they send down armies to try and reason with the parasites? Nope. They did something way more radical, and it gives us a brand new model for self-protection. They created Horos, which literally just means the boundary. It's a powerful, cold, and completely unfeeling entity. Its only purpose is to act as a firewall, to cut off the chaos of the material world and prevent it from contaminating the higher realms. And notice this, setting this hard boundary wasn't seen as a failure. It was seen as a divine, necessary strategy. So let's just compare these two approaches, side by side. Our default, human impulse, that's our inner Sophia, is to try and understand the chaos, to empathize with the parasite, to send love into the darkness.
But the Aeon strategy, the divine strategy, is the complete opposite. Cut it off, starve it, build a firewall. I mean, that is a radical, radical shift in thinking.
And this is the payoff. You know that feeling you get? That cold, detached, even ruthless judgment that suddenly tells you this person is bad news? That's not you being a bad person. That is your high-level spiritual defense system. That is your inner firewall, your Horos, activating. So let's bring this all back home, because this isn't just some ancient story about cosmic beings. This is about your mission, right here, right now. It's about you actively participating in this war. Because here's the most important realization of all. You are not just a passive observer sitting on the sidelines watching this war happen. No, you are the conflict. You are the battlefield. Your consciousness is the very ground where these forces are meeting and fighting it out, thought by thought, decision by decision. So what does this actually mean? It means your internal monologue is a series of strategic moves in this war. Every single time you think, fine, I'll just put up with it one more time. That's the parasitic system, the demiurge, winning a point. But every time that clear, cold thought cuts through the noise and says, this is unacceptable, that is autogenese, your inner judge winning a crucial battle for your own sovereignty. And please, don't look back on your past kindnesses, those moments of being a fool for love, and feel ashamed. That naivete, it's not a flaw you need to get rid of. It's the birthmark of your soul. It is the absolute proof that you originate from a higher, purer place. It proves you are a stranger in this very strange land. But that time for unguarded goodness is over. The strategy now is to take that sacred, precious part of yourself, your inner Sophia, and you lock it away somewhere safe, where the parasites of this world can't touch it. And then you hand the keys, the command and control of your entire system over to the cold judge, to Adonishus. This is the new reality. The battle is right here, inside you, and the age of innocence is officially over. So the only question left is, are you ready to take command?